Hello, Angel Wing Sauce followers and friends. How are you this evening? Yeah, so I'm back again with another cooking video with Angel Wing Sauce. Oh, matter of fact, let me go get some. Hold on just a moment. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, ooh, almost out of Angel Wing Sauce anyway. Okay. Oh, no, this is okay. Oh, this Angel Wing Sauce. Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. Hello, welcome to everyone that joined. Hey Pinky, how you doing? Mama J, how you doing? Yes, so tonight we're cooking with Angel Wing Sauce. So I wanted to do another cooking tutorial for my followers. I love you guys. Hello again. So first, before I get started on anything, I want to say congratulations to Niall for winning the question for the last video. Hey girl, how you doing? Yes, and guys, she did my hair, so follow Miss Braids by Pinky. Okay, she did my hair. I love these braids, okay? They are rocking me for the summertime. It's hot. I can just put these up and go. And they're great for when I'm cooking. I can put them up out the way. Yes, so shouts out to Braids by Pinky. Please go follow her. Hello, Mr. Brian. How you doing? So tonight, first, like I was saying, I wanted to thank Niall. She is a follower on Angel Wing Sauce Facebook page. And they got the answer right for the last video. So the answer to the last video was Ike and Tina. Okay, the question was which famous band did Jimi Hendrix play for when he was solo? Who did he play before he went solo? Who did he play for when he got kicked off? And it was Ike and Tina. So I'll be shipping that out to you. You'll get the Blood of Jesus sauce, you'll get the Angel Wing sauce, and you'll get the Angel Wing sauce with the hemp on the ingredients, with the hemp seed oil added, and you'll get all that shipped out to you for free. Congratulations to you. So what I decided to do is for every video, cooking video that I do on Angel Wing Sauce page, I'm going to ask a question, and the first person that DMs me from either Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, it has the right answer. The first person that has the right answer, I'm going to ship you out the 3-pack. 1 Angel Wing sauce, 1 Blood of Jesus rib sauce, and 1 Angel Wing sauce with the hemp seed oil. And you'll get that mailed out to you for free, and you can enjoy that with your family. So congratulations to you, Anaya. So tonight, what I'm going to do is I had some pork chops that I already had in the freezer. Now, I'm not a pork eater like that, but I had some that I already had in the freezer. No, in the refrigerator. They were thawed out, so I gotta cook those tonight. So I was gonna do that tonight. So I was like, why not just get on, the live with my peoples and do a video. So y'all can just, y'all my family. So I'm gonna rock with y'all, let y'all in, Also, I like for y'all to see how Angel Wing sauce can be used with different things, everything, vegetables, meats, whatever. I even made a pasta salad using Angel Wing sauce with some shrimp. So yeah, you can use it for anything. Hey, famous AJ, how you doing? Welcome, join to the live. So, like I said, I had these pork chops already thawed out, so I have to cook these tonight. So tonight we're going to do a baked pork chop with Angel Wing sauce as one of the seasonings, and we're going to do a organic collard green. I'm going back to my roots tonight. I love organic collard green. I actually have a friend that's coming in town for my birthday. So I'm going to make her like a down-home southern meal when she gets in town, because she hasn't had any down-home good cooking. So I'm going to make these collard greens, because you know collard greens, you got to put your heart and soul into them. So I'm going to make these tonight, but I'm going to freeze them for when she comes in a couple days, and then I'll unfreeze them and warm those up, because I'm going to make her a oxtail meal with macaroni and cheese, rice, and collard greens. So you know I can make the macaroni and cheese pretty quickly. The oxtails take about 4 hours, but I have to do that the day of, because they have to be fresh. And the rice I can make in 20 minutes, but the but the collard greens, you need to put your heart and soul into those. So I'm gonna pre-make those tonight, and I'll freeze those, and then I'll have that for that meal. So yeah, if you guys ever just make you a lot of collard greens or whatever you make, pinto beans, navy bean soup, you can freeze it, and trust me, when you unthaw and warm that joker up, somebody mama getting smacked, okay? You can guarantee it. Alright, so for tonight, the question is, so for you guys that's watching and everyone that's going to be watching in the future, the question for tonight is, and remember, when you get these questions, DM me. Do not put it in the comments. Do not write them in the comments. Please DM me. I don't want the questions in the comments. So, the question for tonight is, because we're cooking collard greens, and I'm going back to my ancestry roots. The question for tonight is, what was Harriet Tubman's last name before she married John Tubman? Okay? That's the question. So the first person to DM me will get all 3 sauces mailed out to you free of charge. Okay? Great. So, alright. So I'm going to take you guys over here. So what I've already done is, before I cook, I always tell my followers, I always let you guys know before I cook, cooking is a relaxing thing for me. I love to cook. Before I cook, I always do set the ambiance. So I always have me a little sippy sip. Yes, I do. I'm going to actually fill up, pour a little bit more in there, so you guys hold on, okay? And tonight, the drink of choice is a little champagne, okay? I don't know. This is Deschani. I got this from Whole Foods, something new. It's Brut Champagne Rosé. I love rosé, so it's really good. So I'm going to pour this up, just add a little bit more to my cup. Alright, add a little bit more to my cup, and I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator. Alright, and when we cook angel wing sauce follows, what do? We light a candle, we set the ambiance, because cooking is relaxing for us. Okay? So I'm going to light a little candle. This is one of my favorite scents. This is cucumber and ginger. This has a great smell to it. So, yeah, cucumber, ginger. And I'll set that here so it can have a little height. Just set a little ambiance, in the place to be. So what I've done is I've already started soaking and washing my collard greens. Let me move over here so you guys can see a little bit more. Okay, can you see now work with me, guys, because my tripod has been acting a little crazy. So I just hope that she does not act crazy tonight. Okay, so what I was doing, I already washed majority of the collard greens, and I've stripped them and washed them. But before, for you youngins that don't really know how to cook collard greens from scratch, I kept a couple so you guys could see how to strip real collard greens. So basically, you strip it here. Boom. My grandma used to have me doing this back in the day for Thanksgiving, Christmas, for the whole family. I sat and stripped collard greens by the hour, so I'm a professional collard green stripper. You see that thing there? One strip. There you go. Alright, and so you just strip like such. You strip these, nothing major. If you get a little stem on it, that's fine. Strip these, strip these. And by the way, Miss Pinky makes a mean lamb chop neck, or lamb neck. What was that you gave me, Miss Pinky? That was like great with that Caribbean rice, or that jambalaya rice. It was so good. It was amazing. So yeah, you just strip and you strip, okay? Strip. Alright, and what I do is I wash. So you gotta wash these. I do like a two washes of the greens. You want to make sure all the pesticides, everything is off. So what I do is I just do a good soaking. I'll fill up this sink and I kind of let it soak, you know, and then I'll release and then I'll do another second rinse. Yeah. You're hungry? Yes. I'm cooking, if you're still here, Brian, I'm cooking, baked pork chops with angel wing sauce, and I'm making some, organic collard greens. Yeah, so that's what I'm making tonight. Alright. So yeah, so this is one soak. So that's soaking. This is the first wash. I kind of let it soak for a little while just to kind of get off whatever it needs to be. And so you guys, I'm cooking the collard greens, organic collard greens tonight with no fat back, no nothing. I want you guys to be healthy and know that you can still have the southern taste and the southern feel. You don't have to put fat back, ham, hog, bacon, brie, none of that in it. I'm just making a nice, simple organic collard green with the black peppers, a little salt, a little brown sugar, and I'm going to let that thing marinate and cook, and that thing is going to be good. And you don't have to worry about having all the fat. If you want to put fat back, you know, or whatever you like in it, that's fine, you know, because that's, hey, I'm all for that too. But I'm just been on a little bit of health kick right now, so I'm not doing that, okay? So, yeah, so that's what we're doing. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and start a little music, because y'all know when I like to cook, I like to have a little music. Because of Instagram, I'm going to go ahead and play my music. So if you guys haven't heard my music, you're going to hear it tonight. And you're going to hear every night I cook, so Instagram can keep my videos up. Because I don't have to worry about copyright claims, because guess what? It's my music. So you guys can hear my music. So that's what we're about to do. Let me wash my hands. I'm so glad you guys joined tonight and you guys were here. You want your plate? Yeah, I got your plate, Brian. You just come over anytime. You know you're a VIP. VIP, darling. VIP. It's my birthday weekend. It would be great if you came. Okay. So let me see how I can find my music here. I gotta go to... Isn't it crazy? I forget how to find my music. I have to find it. I had it already set up here. I'm sorry guys, I'm having a hard time finding my music. I don't know where my music is on this thing. I used to have it up here. Oh, it looks like my music's been deleted. Fine. Okay, so let me find a new way. I think I got some stuff on my Instagram page. Let me go here and see if I can pull up some stuff on Instagram. I'm sorry, I should have had this pulled up already. And I was off my game with that. Because if not, I'm about to definitely put on some, I'm in the mood for some Jazmine Sullivan, anything like, you know. Alright, let's see. I got one of my tracks. So we're going to do a second rinse to the collard greens, okay?
That gets old, this I know. Time to make good change.
My birthday is July 22nd.
Or I'll go out of my breath.
So yeah, come down to North Carolina.
You think I don't know what's going on. Surprised that last is this long. To ask you who you are.
So we're doing a second rinse, guys.
Don't wait, I won't forgive you this time. I'm walking, I'm moving to the next guy. And you lost a good one. And you're lonely. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I just have to move on without you. I've had enough.
So I'm doing a second rinse.
I've had enough.
You'll be in Florida?
Seeing everything that we've been through. Moving on without you feel so wrong.
Okay. Yes, 27th of this month, baby. Alright, so I have water already on the stove. Let me see. Remind you, this tripod is tripping. Okay, so let me... Okay, so I have the water boiling for the collard greens. I'm gonna put them on high. So what I do with my collard greens is I pre-season the water because everything that's in the water it gets in the soul. So I'm gonna add some seasoning to the water, okay? So the seasoning I'm gonna use is just simple. I'm going to use just salt, pepper, and I'll put a little olive oil in it, and I have a little brown sugar, okay? So that's what I'm going to put in the water while it's boiling. Small amount of olive oil, and I'm gonna put some brown sugar in here. I have brown sugar already in this cup, so I'm gonna put a little brown sugar, and just to even out it, I'm gonna put a little bit more salt. Yeah. Okay. So hold on. All right. Yes. So hello. How you doing? I don't care, still don't care. Thank you for joining. Yes, so I put in the seasoning for the collard greens, okay? And I'm going to let that water heat up, and then we'll put the collard greens in here. What I'm doing, the kind of food I'm cooking, the collard greens are going to have to cook for 45 minutes. The pork chops are going to have to bake for like 2.5 hours because I like them to fall off the bone, fall off the fork, fall apart, okay? So I'll do like a comeback, and you'll see on the Instagram and Facebook page the finishing product. Okay, so I'm just gonna start everything, get it going, show you guys my little recipe, and then when it's cooking, after it's done, I'll do the full reveal. Okay, so I'm still washing the collard greens. I have them soaking. When they're done, when this water is boiling, I'll put them in the water. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so we'll put another song on while that water is boiling. I'm so mad I can't find my music. So I might have to play something else, but then this video could possibly be taken down at some point. So, alright, so yes. So what I'm going to do next, while we're waiting on the collard green water to boil, I'm going to rinse off my pork chop. Now let me tell you, I have heard that rinsing off your meat is not good. But I just have to tell y'all, I am from the back in the day. And everything that my grandma did, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt me to this day. Okay? So I rinse off my meat. I just do a quick rinse. Okay? So I'm going to rinse off these pork chops, and then we'll come over here and I'll show you how I season these bad boys to the bone. Okay? So we're going to go back over here. I'm going to move my little tripod. I'm going to take you guys back over here. Can you see? Alright. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a quick rinse. And, you know, I don't like dishes. I try to keep as less dishes as possible. So I'm probably going to use a paper plate to season these pork chops, okay? I'm going to use a paper plate to season these pork chops because I like to keep as less dishes for me to wash as possible. Okay, so I'm going to take these out. And I just do a quick rinse. I don't do a lot of rinse, but I do a quick little rinse. I just have to rinse my meat. I'm from back in the day. I have to rinse. I have to rinse. I just like to rinse the excess, whatever, off, you know? Alright, so here. Boom. We did a quick rinse, okay? Now, we'll come back over here. And let me move this here for you guys. Hold on. So you guys can see me. Can you guys see this? Me season these? You guys? Okay, great. So it's right here. Alright, so I'll season these. So what I'm going to get, my seasonings that I'm going to get are, and I'll go ahead and go as far as to go ahead and put this over here so you guys, I don't have to keep moving. Because eventually these will be on the stove. Okay, so we'll go ahead and keep you guys over in this area. Alright, so for my seasoning, of course I'm going to use Superwoman Angel Wing Sauce. Okay, of course I'm going to use that. So I'm going to put a little bit of Louisiana Creole seasoning. Alright, black pepper. Now, I'm going to give you guys my secret. And this is because y'all are my family and I love y'all. So I'm going to give y'all this little secret, okay? Are y'all ready? Y'all want it? Okay. So, when you go to Popeyes Chicken, they are not going to tell you this. They don't advertise this. They don't let this be known. But you have to ask for these little packs that are called Cajun Sprinkle. Okay? When I tell you these things right here are delectable, it makes your food delicious, delectable. It's a secret. I don't know. It's from the depths of Louisiana. It is just amazing. Okay. I'm going to take a couple of these packets that I get when I go to Popeyes. I asked the girl, I was like, just give me a bag of these, okay? And I put this on the pork chops. So I'm going to put this on the pork chops too, all right? And remind, when you go to Popeyes, you have to ask for these special, okay? They don't talk about these. You have to say, can I have some Cajun sprinkle? And they're going to know what you're talking about, okay? All right. So we're going to go here. And I put probably about 3 packs. If you got 2 pork chops, probably about 3 packs will do you good. Okay? 3 packs. Alright, let me just get my gloves here. Let me get my gloves here because I'm going to have to do some surgery to this pork chops. Okay, I'm going to have to rub this meat in. I'm going to have to give it the business, okay? Because these pork chops are going to be amazing, alright? So if you don't want to get stuff on your nails or under your nails or on your hands and garlic and all that, just get you some utility gloves. Well, not utility gloves, but vinyl gloves that you can throw away, okay? So, I got my Cajun sprinkle here. I'm seasoning. Can you guys see? I'll move it over here. Okay? Seasoning. Alright, and when I'm done with that, what I'm going to do is rub that bad boy in. I'm going to rub it into the meat. Rub. Remind you don't have to season pork chops too much because they're already kind of salty. Pork is already a little salty, so you don't have to put much. So I'm going to add a little bit of this Creole Louisiana seasoning. Okay? And then, of course, I'm going to add black pepper. Alright? I love black pepper on everything, so I'm a black pepper type of girl. So I'm going to, okay? Boom. Black pepper, baby. All right. Last but not least, we have the amazing, the lovely angel wing sauce. All right, so we're gonna open her, and we're just gonna put her up here as such. So I put a little bit, and then all I do is rub in. Okay, I just rub in. Do you see how I'm just rubbing in this angel wing sauce? I just rub. Rub in. Alright, rub. Alright, and we're going to let that sit for about 5 minutes or so. Just to get a little, get into the skin a little. And we're going to throw these gloves away. Alright. So, the collard green water is done. So, it's ready, it's boiling, it's ready to go. So, I'm going to take these collard greens and I'm going to put them into the water, okay? The water, ta. Okay, so I bring those over like such. Put those in there, and we'll add a little bit of the last couple of pieces. Alright. Once you get it boiling and you put your collard greens in there, once the collard greens start boiling, you can cut it down to simmer to whatever you like. If you like a 3 or a 4, I have an electric stove, so probably I'll put it on like a 3 or 4 so they can just slow cook, okay? So, yeah, now I'll throw my packets away. Alright. Alright. And what are you guys up to? Who's up here with me? I have someone up here with me now. Yeah. So I'm gonna put my angel wing sauce back in the refrigerator. Shoot. So I have to take and rinse this off, okay? And that was just the angel wing sauce little lid. Alright, so we're gonna put this back for my other cooking pleasure, okay? Alright, so she's back in there. And what we're gonna do now, I got the pork chops just kind of seasoning. We're gonna give them about 5 more minutes. So, I'm going to slow cook and bake these pork chops, okay? And the first thing I do before I even bake the pork chops is I brown them. So, I'll put them on a little bit of olive oil and I'll brown them for probably about 3 to 5 minutes. Yeah, probably about 3 to 5 minutes. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I have olive oil here. I'll put some in the pot. So the collard greens are boiling, so I take them down to about a 3 so they can slow cook. Also, one thing that I forgot was the minced garlic. I always put minced garlic on my baked pork chops. Minced garlic. And I also add a little onion. I have onions that are already cut, pre-cut. I got from Food Lion, so I'm gonna add these. Okay? So I'll put these on with like a plastic fork. And I'll just rub some garlic on it. Right, and then I'll add the yellow onions. I'll let the yellow onions go into the grease so they can kind of brown, and then I'll toss that all in a pot together. So I have a little bit of I probably like 3 teaspoons of onions. If you have them chopped like this, diced, I do probably about 3 teaspoons. And I'll add that to the olive oil to let that brown. And then when I put that pork chop in the oven, I'll toss all that in there together with the juice and a little bit of water and let that thing bake. You understand? Alright, so the onions are getting caramelized. Hold on, guys. Yes, the onions are getting caramelized. And those collard greens are just doing their little thing over here, okay? I'm going to put a lid on them so they can just do their thing, okay? Alright. And I'm going to let that pork chop do 1 more minute while I let this grease get hot. Okay, because you kind of want your grease hot. So when you put the pork chop in, all it does is brown it. I don't want to cook it all the way through. I just want to brown it, raise it on the top and the bottom. Brown it on the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to throw that in the oven, okay? So song, y'all, Beauty and Pain. Go check it out on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Alright, so this grease is getting hot. But I'm going to let it get a little hotter. And what I've done, I've already heated my preheated my oven to 250. So after I braise the pork chops and brown them on the top and the bottom, I will put them in the oven for 2.5 hours on 250. So that's what you will let them cook for, about 2.5 hours. And that's what's going to make your pork chops fall apart. As soon as that fork hit it, they're just going to, this is going to fall apart. They're going to be amazing. But you got to give it time. You got to give it time. You got to give it time. Alright, so this, you hear this grease? You hear this grease? We're going to let her get a little bit more hot. And what I use, guys, because I'm just on a little health kit, like I said, I don't do lard or anything like that. I do olive oil for everything. I replace butter with olive oil. Okay? Because you want to keep those arteries nice and clear. Okay? Nice and clear. But you know what? I'm going to find y'all the music I did when I was in Vegas. I like playing that music for y'all too, because that's when I was a little bit more I was just on some hip-hop stuff, a little bit more turned up. But it's still good music, though. And I had a collaboration with my friend, Rain the Rebel. You guys go check him out. Instagram, Rain the Rebel, REIGNTHA Rebel. He's very good. We did a lot of music together. Alright, so it looks like this grease is hot. I can hear it. So I'm going to throw in my pork chops. Okay? Boom. Like such. Can you guys see? Just throw those in there. And they're going to brown. Like I said, just 3 to 4 minutes. Nothing major. Okay? About 3 to 4 minutes. Oh, hold on. I don't know what's going on. Everything's changing in the world. Hold on. I used to go to a certain website and get these. Oh, now you gotta get the app. Alright. Well, maybe we'll download the app. So the pork chops are just browning, you guys. Just browning. Yeah, so we'll have to leave that song for right now. This is why I have to put my music on YouTube, because I can get to it quicker when I'm on my other phone. On my other phone that I'm on right now, I can get to everything quick, but when I'm on my second phone, I don't have everything downloaded. So yes, I just turned the pork chops over. So they're browning on one side and they're getting brown on another side, okay? Pretty much. I'm just so sorry that I don't have this music set for you guys tonight. I really thought I had this music on this phone. I don't know why I am having a hard time pulling up this music. So I do apologize to you guys, because you know we cook and sing. We cook and sing. We cook and sing. But yeah. it's all not going down tonight. So, but I have new music coming, you guys. I'm super excited about it. Oh, I had to get rid of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had to get rid of it. Alright, so we'll go back to the first song on Instagram that I played. At least I put some of my music up there. I'm going to turn it on this side here. So they're still browning because the grease wasn't super hot. So I'm still letting them get a little bit more brown on the top, okay? So we probably got about 1 or 2 more minutes. Yeah.
Or I'll go out of my brain. You think I don't know what's going on? Surprise that lasted this long. That I see you for who you are. No way, I won't forgive you this time. I'm walking, I'm moving to the next time. And you lost a good one. Now you're lonely. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I just have to move on without you. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. Seeing everything that we've been through. Moving on without you feels so wrong. But I just can't hold on to what we had. You hurt me so now I must move on. And truly, I'm kind of glad I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had
Okay, so these are still browning. Okay.
I was in the way.
We don't have much longer. They're almost done browning.
You were the best choice. I should have listened to that voice.
It smells so good, guys. The aroma is so amazing. That's why I tell you, use Angeline sauce as your seasoning. You can never go wrong. You can add other seasonings, of course. That's one of my favorite songs that I wrote and recorded. One of my favorites. So I have to play this for you guys. Again, Beauty and Pain. And what I'll do is I'll add a little bit of water to this pot. Before I put it in the oven, I'll add a little bit of water just so it can have something to steam off of, okay? And I only add a little water, not much.
I know that I'm beautiful, but beauty can't pass my pain. I know I'm so beautiful today, but beauty can't pass my pain. Oh, 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 I know I'm so beautiful today, but beauty can't pass my pain.
So I'm gonna let it be brown a little bit more, a little brown.
I got a big ego, and hell, that's how I always been. But I talk to the preacher man, he told me vanity is a sin. He said pressure makes diamonds, but how does the pressure end? Even though you might feel stuck, you just can't move too fast. I know I'm so beautiful, but beauty can't last my pain. I feel so beautiful, but beauty can't last my pain. What do you do when the heat is on? Can't get nobody on the telephone. Grandma say troubles don't last too long. Don't give up, Brendan, just hold on. Always going through the tests and trials. Almost enough to make you lose your smile. Lord, help me if I am so wrong. I know that you love me and you let me strong. I know I'm beautiful, yeah, yeah, yeah. But beauty can't last my pain. Oh, 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 oh. I know I'm so beautiful, yeah, yeah, yeah. But beauty can't last my pain.
Yes, Pain and Beauty, guys. It's one of my favorites also. Okay, so these pork chops have really browned. Alright? They're really brown. So what I'm going to do is transfer these over to this pot that I'm going to put in the oven. I already have the oven preheat to 250. Alright, so we're going to put these in here. I'm going to go ahead and throw in here the grease, the onions, everything. We're going to just throw it all in the pot. Throw it in the pot. Throw it in the pot. You know, like they say at the tables in Vegas, throw it in the pot, like gumbo, baby. Throw it in the pot, all right? We got our onions, our garlic, our angel wing sauce, our pepper, our Cajun sprinkle, our Louisiana seasoning, darling. All right? So what we're going to do is go ahead on and sit this in the oven 2.5 hours, guys, on 250. All right, got the oven here. I set it on the second rack. And we're going to let that sit. And so that's how you make organic collard greens and baked pork chops. It's going to take a while to cook, guys. We got 45 minutes for the collard greens, 45 minutes to an hour, and we've got 2.5 hours on the baked pork chops. So when that's done, you guys will see on Facebook and Instagram our finished products. Thank you guys for coming to Cook with Angel Wing Sauce tonight. I love you guys. You guys are my family. You guys are not just customers. Also, what else did I want to say? Oh, the question for tonight. What was Harriet Tubman's last name before she married John Tubman? Whoever DM me with the right answer, DMs me with the right answer on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, I will ship you out angel wing sauce, a jar of angel wing sauce, a jar of blood of Jesus sauce, and a jar of angel wing sauce with the hemp seed oil, free of charge. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I love you and all that you do. Have a good night.